Hello and welcome to a little update video. As you can probably see already, I am back underneath the Willys, but I am putting the drive shafts back on. And you might be asking yourself, why are you undoing the only work you have done? As something hits the floor, and I will throw up a little comment letting me know exactly what that was that hit the floor. Right about now. Yeah. Mr. Rebel Cowboy, you, sir, were right. I was too lazy to tape these back in. To be honest, I wasn't thinking I was going to be putting them back in for much longer, but some things have transpired, had changed, and I had to put them back in, and I didn't tape the ends, so there goes the bearing. And I'd like to say it only fell out once, and all the needles didn't fall out, but yeah, that's not the case. So, luckily I found them all. That was a blessing. If I was working on a driveway, it would have not been so pleasant, because I would have never found any of those needles, and I would have been SOL. So anyway, like I mentioned, some things have come up with the Willys, which are causing me to put drive shafts back on. So, story goes back a long way when I had all the leaking issues. When I had all those leaking issues, I had a feeling as a result, once it started to get low, I'd start grinding the gears a bit, and even though it didn't seem like it was hurting it too bad, and it probably shouldn't because what it is, I had a feeling that I would have to do some more work than just the seal. And it just so happens that I noticed a Craigslist ad for a transmission, transfer case, and new drive shafts for a actually reasonable price. Actually, a very reasonable price. So I am going to buy that. The seller says everything's in working order. You know what that means. It's passable. And my plan is to drop this transfer case, put the one that I'm buying into the Willys, hopefully, as long as everything's okay, and then I can drive the Willys around as much as I want while I'm rebuilding it. And that's kind of what's been driving me nuts, is I really want to go gung-ho on this and rebuild it and get it done and get back on the road, but it's just, this is going to be something new for me, and from the research I've done on it, it's not an easy task. It's going to take time. It's going to be a lot of swearing, a lot of frustration trying to get things to come out and then get back bearings and everything to go back in, and it's probably going to drive me a little insane, and I knew this, and that kind of put me off and made me delay it, and then I'm not driving it, and I'm not working on it, and I'm just not happy about that. So I think this will help me get the best of both worlds of, I can quick drop out the one that's in it, quotation marks quick, and then put this one in, install everything back together, and get back on the road. And then once I have it back on the road, I can take my time and rebuild the one that's in it now. And I think I'm probably going to do more than seals, because after installing the front and rear drive shafts, which I only have video footage for the rear because only fitting, I ran out of footage or space, and the battery was pretty much dead on this GoPro I was borrowing from my dad. As you can see, the quality improvement. So I was in like a little bit of a time crunch because I wanted to get this ready to drive to work in the morning. It's currently 10:30 p.m. and I have work like around 7 in the morning. So I wanted to get done, and after I had done all the work, I pulled the fill plug for the transfer case, tried to find if I could feel where the fluid is. unsurprisingly, with how much fluid is leaking out of it, I couldn't. So I said, all right, I'll pull the drain plug off and see if there's any fluid in it. And lo and behold, there was fluid in it. Some fluid started coming out. I immediately closed the drain just so I don't waste any fluid and have it drain everywhere. But I did notice when the fluid was draining, it was very sparkly with what was clearly metal flakes. So I probably did a little bit of damage. It's hard to tell how much damage I'd done. I probably won't know that until I'm rebuilding it. So it's kind of a bit of an unknown factor right now. It could be nothing. It could be I ground the gears a little bit, and being what it is, it's probably can handle it and everything will be fine, and I can just throw it back together, new fluid, and I won't know the difference. However, I could pull apart the transfer case and go, oh my god, what did I do? And I could be missing teeth and things like of that nature. So it's a bit of an unknown right now, and I'm not going to really know till I throw everything back together and get it running when I pull it all apart and do all that work. So now I have the kind of tough decision of one of the reasons I was throwing it back together and getting it drivable was because I was hoping like I said, to drive it to work in the morning, but mainly I wanted to go to a car show that will be this Saturday, and it's not terribly far away, car show, so I can definitely drive there with the prior circumstances. So now I got to kind of make a decision. Do I want to just back out and not go to the car show and preserve the transfer case just in case, or do I want to say damage is done, me driving, guesstimate here, maybe 30 miles total, me driving another 30 miles, whether that's going to make a huge difference or not, I don't know. I don't think it will, but I'll probably think that over tonight and into tomorrow, and I'll make that decision, I guess, when I get around to it. But I really just wanted to give you an update and let you see me undo all the work that I had previously done. But hopefully with this, as you can tell, I got a new camera angle, I got some more lighting. I'm trying to improve things with these videos. I would like to bring the quality up significantly. Stealing my dad's GoPro is one step to getting it up, because he has a newest generation. I still have my Hero 1 that I desperately need to upgrade. But I also got a mic for the GoPro, which, in my brilliance, I got one with the connector, made sure I had the connector that would go to a newer generation GoPro, because I figured I'd be stealing my dad's GoPro for this. And I failed to realize he doesn't have a case that allows the cable to plug in and still hold the GoPro, but have the audio, so like non-waterproof case. And so I couldn't plug it into this GoPro, and I went to go plug it into my Gen 1 GoPro and use that as just an audio recording device, essentially, just have in my pocket, and it doesn't connect to that. So I kind of screwed myself there. That's why I'm doing the post commentary. But I hope this kind of gets you up to speed, and maybe in the comments you guys can let me know what you think. Granted, by the time this video is published and everything, I probably will have already made my decision, but if all goes well, you might be seeing this video in time to say, what the hell's wrong with you? So, and I'll be able to read it just in time to ignore whatever you're saying and go with whatever I've decided. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in a real Powers Garage video relatively soon. Bye-bye.